Technology has been developing ever since. Back in 19th century, before compact discs were invented, there were different means to store media. Compact disc changed the world drastically. It changed the way of storing media. Back in days, the transfer of media was really challenging. It's very difficult to transfer the media from one place to another. But with the help of technology, the transferring of media has become more handy and it's very easy to transfer from place to place. But the question arises, what are compact discs?
Fully compact is a portable storage medium that can be used to store, record, playback messages, and other kind of data into digital form. By digital, I mean that it can be stored into an electronic technology. But the question arises, how does a CD work? A CD works by focusing a 780 nanometer wavelength semiconductor onto a single track or disk. And as the disk rotates, the laser beam reflects the polycarbonate layer on the bottom of the disk that converts it into a sound. But I wonder, why are CDs constructed in a circular shape? The CDs are constructed in circular shape because they must rotate at a very high speed and avoid the incorrect distribution that are caused by the unwanted sounds.
Before the invention of CDs, vinyl players were used to transfer the music from one place to another. But the problem is that they are more fragile. They are not reliable as compared to CDs, so they need a something else to replace the vinyl records.
In early 1860s, it was still a dream to record a voice, but this dream came half true in 1860s by the invention of phonograph as it could only record a voice but could not play back. From then, it took 100 years to invent vinyl cassettes. The invention of vinyl cassettes was a great evolution in the field of media, but still it had some drawbacks. These cassettes unraveled and people had to use their fingers to tighten those cassettes. Vinyl cassettes were displaced by the CDs as the main medium of recording and distributing music to the customers. Because of its widespread and adaptability to the storage medium, CDs were also used to store computer data and software other than music. The CD offered many improvements than vinyl cassettes, such as the ease of use, greater sonic range, and the absence of background noise.
Games. Yes, games provide another fundamental part for popularity of the CDs because CDs provides a platform to transfer these games around the world.
The popularity of the CD-ROMs were increased with the help of games, but the problem is that it's not easy to take the media into the market because few scenes may offend certain players and the viewers, and there should not be any bad scenes which should put a bad impact on the children's. So nowadays, with the help of new technology, we can run any type of CD that we want to, but during the time of invention, the minimum requirement that a machine should have is Windows 3.1 with at least 8 megabytes of RAM.
Finally. So, now talk about the advantages of the CDs and the uses of the CDs. So we can say the CDs helps the field of education. Students can submit and represent their assignments with the help of CDs. CDs also help in the growth of economy as in March 2000 the Industry Association of America released a revenue report which shows that 1 billion CDs units were sold, but now these days it reduces to almost half, which is 46.6 million in 2021. In 1986, CD manufacturing plant in Mississauga produced 25 million discs per year, which created more job opportunities to many peoples. At that time, people think that the stereos were replaced by CDs.
RIAA's 2020 music revenue statistics shows that the music revenue for the first half of the year by CDs was $129.9 million. Nowadays, digital platforms are more popular because it is easy to carry along and it doesn't need to be purchased from a store and it can be accessed from anywhere and anytime.
Things change, everything change, technology is also changing. With the time, the new technology is being developed. But the question is that does the old technology loses its value like CDs?
Media are like science and art. Similar to art, it remains meaningful and recognizable as media. On the other hand, it is also like a science. It is always seen as throwback, as has no functional role in present. Just think of portable CD player. That was all the rage in 1990s and early 2000s. Although they are becoming antiques, the CD player is still a form of media even though its current use is virtually non-existent. The CD player is in the memory of millions of people around the world. This is why the CD player can be viewed as a scientific tool. Its history and representation do not vanish because new media and mediums are available.